Hello, welcome to the review of the final project, part 1, the first two collections with their Crud operations, etc. So here we have our database. We are using the same project that we did last week, the Apex Dynamics, but we've added two new collections. We've added favorites and reviews, and as you can see, both of them are empty right now. They have no data. So if we go to our web service and we run the live, as you can see, we've been doing some stuff on the home page and whatnot. And I even have a Swagger link that we can click on, and it'll open up our Swagger page for our API. So here we have our favorites and our reviews. So let's get started. Let's add a new review first, because as we saw, it's empty. There's no reviews, so getting all won't do anything. So let's just create a new one. And we got our 201 response, and if we check the database, favorites, and refresh. There we are. We have the object ID, and if we now go and get all, it is there as well, and we got a 200 response. Now let's get one by ID. So if we get this guy, try it out. Yes, we will. And we get the 200 response. There we go. Then let's update. And we'll just update the user ID. So we can see the user ID. For this favorite, it ends with an 8, so we're just going to go ahead and make a simple change, and we're going to end that with a 9. Execute. We got the 204 response, and we can see now the user ID now ends with a 9. See here, it starts with an 8, and if we refresh, and now ends with a 9. Wonderful. Alright, so that's the put. We'll skip the delete for now because we want to test the other stuff. So we do have two other gets for favorites as well. We got a get by user ID and a get by vehicle ID. That way, you have a vehicle ID associated with the favorites for a user, and then of course each user will be able to favorite their own vehicles, and that's tied to their user ID. So let's get all favorites with this user ID. Try it out. As you can see, we got a 200 response with that favorite, and if we do the same, if we pull the vehicle ID, those reviews, we want this one. Try that. We get the 200 response as well for that. Alright. Of course, now if we want to test, error handling, so if we have an incorrect ID, that didn't seem to work. Let's try scene required fields. Alright, so let's try removing the user ID from the favorites, add new favorite, and we get the 400 response. User ID or vehicle ID are required, so that's that. Get one favorite ID if we have a favorite ID. Alright, so let's get our, we want that one. Alright, so say we put in an incorrect ID, we should get a 400 invalid ID response. So we're just going to remove that 0. And we got invalid favorite ID. Alright, so now if we add that back, favorite not found, so if we add a 1, 404, favorite not found. Wonderful. And of course we have a server error in case something else goes awry. Alright, this should be the same. So if we remove that, we get the 400 invalid favorite ID, and if we added it a 1, we get the favorite not found 404. Alright, so let's get to reviews. Now, some of the reviews are include authorization. These probably should have included too, and I'll add that later. Oh, but those aren't required yet for this um, this assignment. So we're going to go ahead and log in. We're going to get our token. All right. Alright, so we're going to first off add a review because we kind of want one, because if we remember, the reviews are empty right now. So let's add one first. And yep, that's great. Alright, we got a 404 one. Why did we get an invalid token? I thought we just logged in, did we not? I probably copied the token incorrectly. Let's try now. There we go. Now we got, that worked. So we've added a review. So if we refresh this, we should have a fresh new review. And there it is. So we're just going to copy that ID for later. Alright, so now if we get all, yeah, there it is. We got 200 response, and there's our review. Wonderful. If we get by ID, which we copied earlier, we get the 200. There's the ID. If we wanted to update, so it says originally great recon vehicle. We're just going to say great vehicle instead. We're not going to worry about calling it a recon vehicle. There we go. 204 response. And so if we check this out, right, great recon vehicle, refresh. Great vehicle, wonderful. Alright, so there's the put. You can also get reviews for specific vehicles. So if we go back, vehicle ID, and we put in the vehicle ID, we get the 200, and we get the review that we just put in for this specific vehicle. And of course, now if we delete it, we're going to need that. And we got the deleted successfully. If we refresh, it's empty now. Perfect. And if we try to do this again, we should get the review not found error. Yep, there we go, review not found. Again, if we try to update, we should get the review not found. There we go, review not found. Review not found. Yeah, and that is the error handling and the API endpoints for favorites and reviews. Thanks for coming.